This video is about gooming. Not the other one, the word that you're thinking of, gooming. See, this...
The Tall Night situation is insane, which...
It's insane. It's an insane type of gooming, so...
Probably what I'll call the title of this video. When will it end? Now, I am no stranger to the Tall Night and drama that he has been surrounded in. I think I've done like 3 videos on him at this point. 3 separate videos for 3 different instances of drama that he has been involved in. Usually what I do is go ahead and break down the situation.
Okay, so first off, we know he did all that. He did all that.
Kind of give my take on it, but honestly, with this one,
just kidding.
This is the worst drama that Tall Night has been involved in yet, and this is the one where his career is basically on the line. Now, first off, I gotta say, if I open my TikTok and I scroll for like more than 2 seconds, guaranteed there will be some kind of TikTok ridiculing Tall Night. What?
See,
Phew, I'm lightheaded now, guys. Welcome back to another...
I hate this guy.
Video. That's right, I have a cool horror camera angle now. It seems like every week something else happens.
I think every week something happens.
Whether that's calling out the things that he's done or just like showing some old TikTok that he made of him having a breakdown.
Based.
But now my life is ruined because now that I'm banned, the amount of money that I made from views, that was gonna pay my rent.
Well, if you have 2 blue emoji photos on your phone, then you get the past it gooming.
Someone's getting exposed. Someone's getting canceled.
Ooh, dating?
Someone's apologizing for something with the guitar or a ukulele.
I'm never gonna bust out that ukulele.
Or some shit. Or most likely, all 3 of those things are happening simultaneously.
Instantaneously.
But there are also some other TikTokers, like your favorite guy and Professor Pippi, that are definitely being the most vocal about the things that he's been accused of. So this all started out with the first guy I mentioned, your favorite guy, and he basically made an expose video. And then Tall Night made a response to that by stitching it, which is like...
And he did it.
Like kind of replying on TikTok. Now, Tall Night got loads and loads of hate, and he actually ended up disabling his comments and privating his Instagram.
I think he should go on Twitter and spam "I'm literally driving Oregon." And then maybe it's fixed.
Saying over and over that I've made a response video. It's on YouTube. You've just got to watch the response video on YouTube.
Yeah, you got to watch this video where you watch 2 react videos and then you you watch 2 react videos at the same time. You add no commentary to it, and then your audio is like you know what? Actually, I'm using the good mic today, so it's not the shitty audio. It's not the audio that's for shib.
YouTube.
This man right here is the worst man on TikTok right now, and I'm gonna tell you guys
Hey, it's me, Swagger. Swagger would never do nothing wrong. Swagger would never do nothing wrong. Actually, I know some things that Swagger has done, but way worse than that I've done.
Yes,
Yes, I'm based. I did that shit. I don't give a fuck. Puts the mask back on. I'm back on my bullshit. I'm gonna react to Pyro Live now.
turning my comments off.
Oh, he's a P word. Baby ass.
Yes, I'm making my Instagram private. No, I'm not gonna be
You ain't get enough likes on your little post?
answering any DMs. I explain everything on my YouTube. And this sucks because I followed this guy. I love your content. I genuinely do.
This is the same thoughts I had for Oompavol. Just kidding, I never liked your shit! And that's not because you unfollowed me on Twitter or made a video about me.
I have
You are shit! You are nothing.
absolutely nothing against you whatsoever, and I know it's not your fault that you've been misinformed.
Look at this guy's luscious locks. We surely can't blame him for anything. Look, man, just change the color of the room from purple to some other color and it's fixed.
It's not your fault.
It is your fault.
So just please, to everyone stalking my account right now, just watch my YouTube video.
And then it's going to be a response like mine. It's just amazing. The best sort of response you can make. 0 bull. So this guy's having a schizophrenic meltdown on YouTube where he's posting shitty videos, I think. So let's continue watching. Konoyaro. Alright, switch to pyro.
Insane, which is probably
Insane
what I'll call the title of this video.
in the membrane.
Now, I am no stranger to the tour night and drama that he has been surrounded in. I think I've done like...
We're no strangers to the back to guy.
When will it end?
Now. It ends now. Okay, it's coming back.
I'm lightheaded now, guys. Well,
Well, you did that.
welcome back to another video.
Oh, shit.
That's right, I have a cool horror camera angle now.
You know what? Oompaville is not cool. Okay, he's cool. He's not cool. Okay, he's cool.
It seems like every week something else happens.
Yeah, it seems like every week something happens. Like, not something specific, just in general.
3 videos on him at this point. 3 separate videos for 3 different instances of drama that he has been involved in.
Twomad.
Someone's getting exposed, someone's getting canceled,
I'm going to jail.
someone's apologizing for something with a guitar or a ukulele.
I will never bust out that ukulele.
Usually what I do is go ahead and break down the situations, kind of give my take
Usually what I do is like a breakdown watching a Pyro Live and Oompaville video at the same time.
on it. But honestly, with this one, this is the worst drama that
Twomad drama is nothing compared to Tall Swagger Soul's drama.
Night has been involved in yet. And this is the one where his career is basically on the line.
His career. Well, actually, all he needs to do to revive his career is is to make videos like me, where you watch 2 other videos at the same time with a really bad microphone and camera, and have a weird beard because you're getting fat again.
Now, first off, I gotta say,
Weird beard.
if I open my TikTok and I scroll for like more than 2 seconds, guaranteed there will be some kind of TikTok ridiculing Tour Night. Whether
Yeah, because he looks like Swagger Souls, and Swagger Souls is gay, which is good. Nothing wrong with that. It's happy.
Or some shit, or most likely all 3 of those things are happening simultaneously because they just tend to happen simultaneously.
Instantaneously, simultaneously. Rate of relative change.
I don't make the rules.
I make the rules where I switch to my camera whenever I want, and I just start saying whatever I want. Fuck the topic.
This has become the case
I just swore.
for a man named Tall Knight.
Hey, it's me, Swagger Souls. How do you get out of that helmet and chocolate?
that's calling out the things that he's done, or just like showing some old TikTok that he made of him having a breakdown.
But now my
Based. Posting breakdown on the internet is good.
life is ruined because now that I'm
Now, you know what? I forgive him. He has blue emoji photo memes on his phone.
banned, the amount of money that I made
All right, open his iTunes library. Bangarang. Skrillex Bangarang. Dun-dun.
from views, that was gonna pay my rent.
Yeah, I forget. Nah, he did that shit.
But there are also some other
Maybe he found like emo art student to Benton.
This fellow has had quite a storied journey on social media over the last while. The past few months, his career has taken so many twists and turns in life, and they've all been documented on his page. I've
Wow.
had a lot of people reach out and asked for me to cover this situation.
Nobody asked.
There's a fellow named Elijah, a TikToker primarily who wears a Crusader helmet.
I feel like that's like there's something erotic. No, don't say that word.
Good. I mean, his content was celebrating small victories in life. It was about sort of men's mental health, which is cool. Mental
That's gay.
well-being just in general, that's awesome. Tall Knight documented his prior battles with depression and mental illness, and he tried to use that
You get some running shoes.
experience to help others with their struggles as well, which that's cool. For example, he got cheated on by his girlfriend. He dealt
Owned.
with sewer slide thoughts.
Owned.
He was even taken to a mental health facility, which
Owned.
is, man, that happens. That happens a lot. I know somebody that happened to recently.
Damn.
Sorry, it's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing, but it is kind of funny to look at the camp. And it's not even, I'm not 6. You guys aren't 8. You know, I'm not, this is not. So all was well.
I don't understand that.
And then some drama began with Tall Knight when he was kicked out of his house and became
He became homeless? Wow. Owned.
homeless. During this explosion, he met a girl.
Oh, that's where it went wrong. That's where it all went wrong.
The TikTok.
Are you gonna do ketamine instead?
Like your favorite guy and Professor Pippi, they are definitely being the most vocal about the things that he's been accused of. So this all started out with the first guy I mentioned, your favorite guy, and he basically made an expose video. And then Tonight made a response
Twit longer mouth MFs hate him.
to that by stitching it, which is like kind of replying on TikTok. Now, Tonight got loads and loads of hate, and he actually ended up disabling his comments and private.
He's disabled too? Owned.
His Instagram, saying over and over that I've made a response video. It's on YouTube. You've just got to watch the response video on YouTube.
This man right here is the worst man on TikTok right now. And I'm going to tell you guys.
Okay, well, what did he do?
And
Did you just see that? He just said, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what he was going to do, and then it cut. You cliffhangered me. You goomed me. You fucking... It's like that anime picture. You know the anime picture where it's like the guy's like this and there's like blood coming out of his mouth and he has like his hair is all poofy in front of his eyes. He's like, it's all black and white. It's like that. It's like, oh, it's me, Swagger. I've been exposed as a thing.
Yes, I'm turning my comments off.
Yes, I did that shit. Based. Dub. Two-match strategy. Dub. To the moon with that. React.
Yes, I'm making my Instagram.
Yes, I'm making my Instagram public because I did that. Play the music. It's like, just imagine there's like patriotic American music playing right now. America! Because I'm not going to edit this shit. Hey, the fucking microphone broke, so now we're on the shitty one.
Trying to help people basically, and then when he needed help, he asked for help from the people that he was helping. Okay, even if it's just a little bit.
Wait, what? Helping the people that help you? That's like consuming... No, I'm not gonna say that.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly, e-bagging is fine. It's easily justifiable in a lot of different circumstances. This makes more sense than just giving a random streamer money, to be honest. This man raised $15,000 and essentially begged people to stop giving him money because he has enough. Now,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm shaking. It's been an hour. An hour.
Alright, so we swagger souls I've extorted.
You should never ever turn off comments or disable them or anything like that because
He's disabled?
it genuinely just implicits guilt. It is the worst thing
So what is with this thing with the big word implicit?
you can ever do. Now, a lot of these
The worst thing you could possibly do is take accountability for your actions.
accusations actually go back to previous videos that I talked about in the past. Like, for example, my original video, which kicked off all of this, is when he was actually kicked out of his house by his landlord, and he made a TikTok basically down on his luck saying, you know, I never ask for help. I do these kind of videos helping young men with mental health, but I'm...
Based. He's a self-help guru. Based. Hey, just in here in my fucking room with the Belle Delphine closet thing and then the Lamborghini right beside it. But knowledge. Look, actually, Pyrocynical does that too. He has books in the background. Here, you'll see. Right after I press the Facebook, there's books there.
I'm screwed. I'm completely homeless. I have no money. I don't know
Nah, I know that. That's not true, Pyro.
what to do. And this apparently led him to get over $200,000 in donations from his...
What? The actual McLaren, never mind, I was making a joke before, but now you could.
followers. I even remember covering this at the time, saying that he got so many donations that he basically had to make it.
What the fuck did this guy do to get 200K? What type of multi-level marketing? What type of the bozo zone?
TikTok saying like, guys, stop donating. Like, I don't need any more money, which if anything seems
Stop giving me money. All right, you swagger, stop giving me money, I get it. You guys like to crusade, whatever. Crusader? It's a video game, right? I don't know.
really generous.
I don't know history.
But then
For centuries.
screenshot has came to light of Tonight actually saying that he wasn't homeless and that he was straight balling, and then he
Straight balling. Get over, get for the chicken. And I can't coke. Where's hips on the side?
he's asking the girl to delete the message.
here's a
Delete this.
screenshot of him texting a
It's because it's a girl, man. You should have gay, and then you would fix everything.
girl on Instagram saying he could buy her a bunch of expensive things with the money he scammed his fans from, saying
Babe.
that he was never actually
What? This guy was never actually sucking the concrete.
homeless, as you can see here.
Now, Tonight did actually upload a response video which kind of goes over everything he's been accused of.
and it's gonna be 40 minutes of a really bad microphone, and then it's just all that.
Got a plugin that shows the dislikes.
What? My man has got the prescription glasses. What the fuck? You know, it's like
There are more dislikes than likes, and he's turned the comments off, which
based. More dislikes than likes. I had like 60-40 ratio on like my respond video because I got canceled for something, for doing nothing. I did absolutely nothing wrong. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. I was kidding about saying I'm kidding.
again, please never do that. It is genuinely the worst thing you can do whenever having to do any...
You know what the worst thing you could possibly do is be exposed for inflation.
kind of response
In S&P 500 stock.
to something. So what he goes on to say to refute everything is the screenshots aren't real. They're faked.
I'm now going to go into detail as to why those screenshots are fake.
Great, you're doing one thing right, you're using a terrible camera, but you need to get a microphone like mine. That's your problem. That's where you're messing up. Okay, what's the other guy saying?
And this happened in less than an hour?
You actually made 200K in Puga, you're misinformed. I'm sorry, Elizabeth, but you've been misinformed. Get your money up, your money up.
Which is a lot of money. And if you guys
Money.
want to send some of that support my way,
Oh my god, this guy has a fucking 80-acre farm for nothing but rocks. Lasad rocks. This guy has No Man's Sky level of fucking space.
I'm joking.
I'm Jove. It's Jove, right? I eliminated all assets.
Okay, I'm joking. It's not even.
Actually, I wrote a contract for you, Oompaville. It means when I say facade, you have to shut the fuck up about this ballin' monologue and go back to send men to me instead. Everybody give me money. I'm actually broke. Facade.
I just look really like shitty right now.
What is self-deprecating bullshit? I'm black and fat.
Sorry. I'm very greedy and I have
Grinch.
no self-control. The man was able to find a place to sleep in a friend's basement, therefore he was safe until the landlord spoke out.
We love landlords. We love landlords.
We get the tall night scammer arc. I'm not saying
Based. We do that.
And it's actually
What do you have to say for your crimes, Tall Knight?
kind of obvious.
So
That was a funny edit. He's forgiven. He's forgiven. Jimmy, what do you think? Okay. He said he agrees with me.
apparently during his homelessness saga, we're gonna call it now, tonight.
See, my emo character will definitely not like that joke. She doesn't like when I do that Asian joke. No, okay. No, I mean...
With the cash that he got from fans.
She was a fan, actually. She was a deep fan, and that was she was super infatuated with me. We had a power dynamic or whatever. That's what happened.
Was hopping between different
I'm joking. Don't use this against me in a court of law.
hotels.
Fuck, get me out of the court of law. Fucking get me out of this TV.
And at that time, he was talking to a girl. And then apparently Kate, his girlfriend, actually
That's where you went wrong. I'm telling you, man. Remove the GIRL with G-gay.
said, stop talking to this girl. To which he did,
Based.
and then apparently
Yes, stop talking to this girl.
in return, that's why his DMs were leaked or exposed. And then Tornite goes on to show his proof afterwards.
So here is the main screenshot that ended up.
Baby, I'm straight ballin'. I buy you whatever you wanted, diamonds and pearl. This guy is very cringe.
Getting shared.
Baby, I'm
This is worse than twomad DMs. It's not.
straight ballin'. I buy you whatever you wanted, diamonds and pearls.
Wait, weren't you homeless? I'm not cut up on Landlord.
And no, by the way, we up.
Twomad be like, we take no losses.
Wait, hold on. You never were?
Nuh-uh. To be honest, wait, delete this.
And then this is the
Delete this.
conversation she said that was from before it got deleted. She said that I said it and then deleted it seconds later, and that she screenshotted it right when I said it. And here is where I begin to prove why those screenshots aren't real. Say the conversation took place
Got too horny, eh, buddy?
March 20th, 7 p.m., right? I can't remember when exactly, but just take that as an example. So if she had screenshotted what I said right before I deleted it, the screenshot would have had to have existed and had to have been taken at March 20th, 7 p.m. So after all of this, I asked them to show the date of the screenshots.
And then I decided that I'm done making this timeline of time, and I'm just gonna start reacting to Pyro Live videos.
Because she didn't post any of this until several days later. And I was like, that didn't happen. I never said that. But if you...
You know, you're not fooling me with the glasses. Like, the glasses to make you look innocent, to look innocuous.
You can show me a screenshot that says it was taken at 7 p.m., March 20th, whatever the original date was, then I will take the blame for this. She refused to show the dates of the screenshots.
With the girl herself not showing
So?
proof, like for example, not showing any kind of time or date or any kind of time frame.
I know what a calendar is, Pyrocycle!
When the screenshots were sent. So obviously, like, he's saying that these screenshots are fake, but then, like, he doesn't offer any kind of way to really...
They're fake? They look real. What do you mean? We up. Baby diamonds and pearls, we up. That sounds like some cringy ass shit you would say.
Disprove that. So it's an awkward situation of, like, you know, if you've got an axe to grind with Tornite, you're going to believe it. And if you're like a righteous defender that's going to, like, you know...
Tall grass to grind with tall knife. You mean inflation.
Put your head on the guillotine for him.
You mean inflation. Guillotine. You mean inflation. Guillotine!
Saying this fellow's a scammer, but this is where the allegations of him
Which are totally true. I don't care.
being a scammer
He did that. Quite did that. Pyro did that. Quite definitely did that.
began. So after the whole drama of
Slazo did that.
him gathering donations
Socrates said that.
after being kicked out, the landlord who kicked him out made a video on his rentoid and
Rentoid? I think wake up.
stated that he violated their trust, therefore he was kicked out because he brought this random woman in there.
Now, the incident in question happened because he decided that it
As a ginger, he did that.
was in his prerogative to fly up a girl from out of state
To fly her up in the air like Up from Disney. That's his story, alright? Stick to it.
to stay in my house with my children and me and my wife without asking first. That was the first red flag that I was upset about.
The landlord was upset that Elijah flew a girl in out of state without asking him
Yeah, I mean, girl.
or his wife. He
Go gay.
just like lives with a wife and husband, and he brought this random girl in. There was another red flag for this guy, intimate and unchristian-like behavior, which is, this guy's super, and he wears a f***ing
Salamu alaikum, brother.
Crusader helmet, as you could probably...
Probably going to believe it's fake. Now, one lie that Tornite has apparently got caught in is he basically said when he was talking to this girl that the DMs lasted over like the course of a day and then he cut it off. But apparently what actually happened is these DMs went over the course of multiple days and it was actually the girl that ended up blocking him, not him blocking her, which is
I'm telling you, man, become gay.
what he originally said. Also, this is a little side note. I have no idea why Tornite is making a response video to like possibly career-ending accusations and he's still wearing his like Tornite helmet for some reason.
Because it's based. How about that? How about because it's based? And I really just think that microphone should be swapped out with like something what I've got.
I don't know whether he's like trying to stay in character or something. Again, it's not very professional.
Hey, it's me, Swagger Souls. I'm gonna play CSGO later. CSGO funny moments. The allegations.
But I've talked about that earlier, like him disabling comments and privating accounts. It really isn't a good look. He should have just gone like full mask off.
You should have taken out that weird beard.
Probably tell he wears it because he's Christian, not just because he wants to hide his face, like Swagger Souls, I think. That's a little, I mean, that's kind of weird.
Airline.
I feel like the Crusades were not that good.
I mean, now he's flexing his history BW.
In all honesty, I wasn't really around then,
His history big white.
but they seem bad. Yo,
Aren't you ballin'? Oberville, aren't you supposed to be on the road?
To at least let people understand how serious the situation is. I think
I got diamonds and pros, we up. Are you homeless? No, we up.
this is why a lot of people, including Critical, have kind of like acknowledged this situation, but not really made
Why is he talking about himself in the third person?
a video on it because the waters here are incredibly murky. Like, keep it.
There's something in the water.
Mind, me showing Tall Knight responding does not mean in any way that I'm siding with him or
Pyro did that, Tall Knight did.
it's like, oh, look, guys, he totally
Socrates didn't say that.
debased these accusations.
Unbased.
I just think it's fair
Unforked.
that you're allowed to hear what he's been accused of and how he's going to refute that and then kind of make the opinion yourself. So another thing Tall Knight
My opinion is inflation.
has been accused of, which actually went over in a previous video, but it seems to have resurfaced, is that he has been transphobic. So for anyone that isn't a Tall Knight scholar and they haven't kept up to date on the trilogy of
The way you said that is so funny to me.
films that I've made on the channel,
Why did you say it like that?
he got accused of transphobia. He made
You said it like
a video that was like purposely misgendering a trans person.
I can't hear this anymore. We gotta swap to input.
He also compounded this unchristian-like behavior and
With what?
said he was behaving this way around his children, which
What? He was kidding?
that's kind of weird. So basically, living in a house, there's kids, wife, husband, premarital sex, fly in
Sex.
random woman from out of town, you get kicked out. The landlord also
We love Landlord.
said that his rentoid was faking the
Rentoid, wake up.
homelessness and had until March to get his shit
The fuck is Rentoid? Is this a real thing? Yes, my Benchod.
in order.
Do not redeem.
So he had a bit of time. I mean, that's fine.
So later that night, my wife came to, check.
My wife came.
Just because he basically didn't like their music. And then he also made these bizarre TikToks where he was like bragging about how he's getting followers from being a transphobe. And Tall Knight does actually acknowledge this in his response video.
Unforked. That's my response.
Impossibly the
Unforked.
worst way imaginable.
He's a transphobe.
Hey, nah.
And this, I will humbly admit, there is some truth to. Again,
Who's editing this? This guy. Who's this guy?
okay, I don't mean it in that way. I don't mean I am a transphobe. I mean, this accusation was not foundationless.
The foundation of what? Trans donation?
Was not out of thin air like the others were. This one started when a while back a transgender music artist whose name I can't remember, they posted a video on TikTok promoting
His name is Paralive.
their music, and like that's all it was. It was someone posting a video about their music and how it was all cool and stuff because she was trans. And then when I saw it, I was like scrolling through the comments and I was like, I'm really surprised no one's like.
And then he was like, I'm calling the CEO of TikTok and I'm gonna say replace your position with mine. And for the sole reason that my microphone is in incredible quality.
Saying anything in the comments. Just everyone was like being super supportive. And this, I admit to, it was more or less a hate comment. I disrespectfully commented, I wish we could see all of the comments he's deleting.
Guillotine him.
That's it. That's
it!
On them. This is our house. Make sure our rules were being
Well, now we get to find out why his wife came home.
followed, and they were being very intimate, displaying very unchristian-like values in my house with my children.
Unchristian values. What type of weird is this guy, really?
He was not homeless. He was not kicked out. He had to leave, and the girl could not return. But he paid until March and was here until March.
He then also
Wait, that's the landlord.
emphasizes how could he be broke if he flew a girl in? So he just said it was a sham. It was just not
Well, you got the spare funds. You could create it out of midair when it's for the whole.
real. That makes sense. Flights are pretty expensive, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. Like, they're not
Just say free excessive.
that expensive. Not as expensive as rent. Landlord then says he was going to let it all go, but he couldn't stay silent because Elijah, or Tall Knight, was scamming his audience. That's something we fucking love on this channel. Sorry, that's fair.
So yeah, I mean, if you just Tall Knight should take your notes.
literally all I said. That is literally it. I used their wrong pronouns. That is literally all that
I'll send him to the chopping block.
happened. I used their wrong pronouns. And yes, it was more or less on purpose because I didn't like the music. And again, I'm not trying to trash the artist, but in my opinion, the music was like dog shit. So then I insulted them. And for that, I am sorry. I am. That goes against everything I stand for as a positive vibes influencer, and I shouldn't have done that. That was wrong of me. That was hateful, and it was completely unprovoked.
And you did all that.
Shouldn't have done that. I genuinely
You did all that, you done that.
should not have, and for that I am eternally sorry.
And nobody asked.
Just because I have a different music taste, that doesn't justify me
Asked.
disrespecting you. And I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But like,
Who
oh my
asked?
God, the backlash I got for that was
Crazy. I was crazy once.
comical. It was like, I got thousands of people duetting me.
I like how he's got all these accusations floating around him, but to that one, he's like, okay, so true. You got me there, bestie. Like, he starts laughing as well, and it's just really poor taste. It's not a good look. So he basically says that he intentionally used the wrong pronouns on someone just because, you know, he didn't like their music. But then he does apologize for it. But I do actually remember at the time, he did acknowledge the transphobia like earlier on, like in previous videos that I covered. But he did actually go on to say, you know, something bizarre like, God has made you perfect, and why would you want to jeopardize that by changing the way you were born? And if you couldn't tell from Tour Knight being a literal like crusader and stuff, he's very like heavily religiously influenced. So even back then, he was completely aware of what he did, but he was like kind of coping to get around it. And for the next accusation, Jesus Christ, there is a laundry list. God damn. And finally, the final bit of drama that Tour Knight is involved in. Now, this one spans for quite a while. So originally, he got banned on TikTok. And apparently, he got banned because, you know, what Tour Knight does is, apart from these kind of male motivational videos, he'll dance around pretty provocatively while...
Oh, shit, now I gotta do it, huh?
No, itchy knees, no. Quieto.
wearing the night helmet. And obviously, when you do stuff like that on a public social media app, you are going to have many people thirsting for you.
Thanks for the glizzy.
Unchristian-like behavior. I have something wrong with me, dude. I just can't control myself. I can't control the things that come out of my mouth or and my left eye sometimes. It just kind of goes where it wants. Now, Tall Knight,
Optical illusion moment.
obviously ain't gonna let this shit slide from his landlord. As a rentoid, he had to respond. This man decides...
What is a rentoid?
Long-distance relationship. He says that he brought her back home to his apartment. And he said the cost of...
Apartment?
The room was $450 a month, and he also says that it was the size of a closet. Sounds like a hellhole, dude. Sounds terrible, bro. And $450...
Sounds like jacuzzi. Jacuzzi's pretty chill.
Bucks, if it is the size of a closet, that seems like a terrible deal. I know apartments aren't cheap, but like less than studio size, that just, I mean, that's wild. Then we get some background on who he's renting this from.
Hassan Abi.
Who is the master of this poor, sad rentoid? His sister.
What is a rentoid?
And
Sister?
her husband.
That's gay.
His brother-in-law is
His brethren.
the landlord. Oh my god, dude. Familial drama. What the Now, this is where shit starts to get really confusing and weird to me. Like, this is just crazy. Now, to be clear, my older sister had walked in on me and my girlfriend the night before, calling on Discord. She
Discord. Oh, they're doing it on Discord.
needed me to do the usual favor of escorting.
Oh, by the way, this video is sponsored by just kidding, not Raid Shadow Legends. I need a Discord Egro to do exactly what is being described by this video right now. Comment in the description if you can accomplish task. Tasks?
Child to his house without
Wow.
grandparents because my sister is not allowed around minors without
Mining?
adult supervision. There was an incident about 2 years ago at a daycare she used to own, which resulted in the baby being put into a coma.
What? What?
Because of what she did. What? Then there's main child care provider charge after 19-month-old. Oh my god.
Do not redeem.
Oh. That just throws the whole thing in a different direction. The sister walks in on them on Discord or something, and she needs him to escort her and her child to the grandparents because she's not allowed. That's very strange. A quick rundown on what happened to the baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that
swaddled it very tightly, wrapped it up into an extremely tight burrito, and then
So basically, he ordered Chipotle and the baby died.
Of various ages. And then one person actually commented on his TikTok saying, I want to see it grow, parentheses, I
want to see it grow, but then it didn't grow.
got hacked. To which he then made a response video called I'm waiting with hashtag bark like
See, I'm going to order Chipotle now. You're going to watch more pyro than usual.
you want it.
Yeah, I got
Did you know she was 17? Unforked.
banned because of this. And
You can hear lightly in the background that cringe anime music on TikTok.
this video is directed to everyone that doesn't like the twomad, that doesn't like me. If you think I'm a pedophile, and if you've seen all these videos calling me all these names, saying all these things about me, the least you can do is hear my side. Please. All I ask is that you look at my YouTube channel.
All I ask is you look at my YouTube channel and you disregard my bad camera, the weird 2 video thing, and schizoid. I'm on fucking meth!
And I finally posted the video addressing everything. I completely addressed the scamming accusations about the $30,000.
30,000? Man, you trolling with that YouTube money, man. Offering girls, we up 200,000. I live in a Minecraft block-sized apartment for $500 with minors.
I addressed the transphobia accusations, and I addressed the groomer Goomers. Any Goomers? Gooming. I'm gooming. accusations. Please just hear me.
Hear me, I'm hearing. Ear. Elephant ear. Elephant ear. If this video was edited, there would be an elephant ear right here. But there isn't. So it's just, you imagine.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. You've already robbed me of my platform.
You've taken everything from me. I have nothing left but this bucket helmet and this tight t-shirt.
Already.
I don't even have pants. It looks like I'm wearing pants, but that's just because I'm a very dark shade below the waist.
Taken away.
What?
The money I needed to pay rent. The least you can do is hear my side.
Don't have enough money for chicken nugget. How does this what does this have to do with 17?
Please. My link is in my bio.
Link in bio.
Yeah, I got banned.
Why is he doing that with his arms?
Because of this.
Man, wait, what the hell?
Nope, you were banned because you were marketing your adult content to your child fan base
He did what?
on TikTok. Like this video where you dance provocatively to a spicy song
I just did that.
after one of
I'm going to jail again.
your fans said they want to see it grow.
It's the Let It Grow thing from the Disney movie, not the other thing.
And when you take 2 seconds to look at the girl who commented that, she is very clearly 15 years old. And when people who were concerned about this confronted you, you wouldn't even take down the video.
And then there was another
Wow.
example of him just openly marketing that he does NSFW content like OnlyFans and stuff.
Ew.
Like this
Time to harass him.
video where you announced you are now making adult content, and this fan of yours is really excited, and look, you commented back to her. And again, 2 seconds to click the profile, she is 13 years old.
133, you mean?
Someone replies with shock. He replies with a blind man walking stick emoji for some reason. And then if you go on the profile, she's 13 years old. Now, I'll be honest, situations like this are incredibly common on TikTok. I have seen loads of cosplayers and people that, just dress up as
Cosplayers? Why I oughta.
characters from video games, like for example, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you'll have people dress up as ghosts and stuff, and then you'll literally have these
I would like to cut in randomly here to talk about my new NFT, just kidding.
cosplayers have to put in their bio, minors don't be weird, because unfortunately, when you do this kind of stuff, you do
Minecraft!
attract all ages.
Minecraft!
child suffered asphyxia, lack of oxygen,
What?
and no breathing.
You jealous? No, I'm joking. Oh my god.
I don't know why anyone would ever fucking do that. And
Dude, see, now I'm gonna get canceled again. It's is in the heated gamer moment, right? Okay, so I can't be F to edit this video, edit that out to F. It's Jover.
And the baby was in the hospital for several weeks, and then it recovered. Very f***ed up situation. Then, apparently, the sister knew that the girlfriend
The background music.
was coming over, and then
The baby lived.
acted outraged after work as if Elijah had betrayed his sister's trust, as if she didn't, know that a girl was coming over.
I knew a guy named Elijah once.
A lot of emojis here. Corny, I know. Oh my god, cuddling, hee hee. She then starts interrogating the random girl, asking for her name.
I would like to cut in randomly to just tell you guys the list of e-girls that I've been with. My favorite being, Robert.
Asking where she's from, and standard questions whenever you're a Christian person, I guess. Asking who you voted for. Who'd you vote for?
Obama. I voted for Obama, obviously.
If you didn't vote for Trump, I'm gonna hurt you. If you didn't vote for Trump, what'd you think of Trump?
Oh, someone Puville is political. How about you go react?
Trump's new mugshot. Bruh. I think he looks fucking sexy as shit. He's on some sexy shit right now.
He looks angry.
Nah, dude,
He looks angry like how Belle Delphine's boyfriend looked angry at me when I threw her off the bed violently. I could have hurt her. And then Jono was like, he was in the room and he was like, be careful. And I was like, I'm gonna do it again. I'm joking, they didn't.
guy is hot. It's very bizarre to ask someone who you just met who they voted for. It's even more strange to let that.
I voted for Obama. You don't gotta ask a question anymore.
You could have people that are 30, 20, and then obviously younger than that. It really is a fucking minefield. But obviously Tornite going from advocate for male mental health to now doing like sexually explicit content pretty openly. And
Based!
the reply
Wait, what?
to people without like
Yeah.
checking age and stuff. It isn't the best look.
Tall night. Or for just $2.50 more, you can look at his lewd photos and videos without needing to. You can look at his lewd $1 a month. A link at the top that says my workout routine. And that goes to his Patreon, where for $5 a month, you can get his workout routine. Or for just $2.50 more, you can look at his lewd photos and videos without needing to verify your age at all.
Based. I mean, unbased.
That's why you got banned.
Imagine getting owned by what is that one guy? Chris Hemlock. I don't remember. Chris Hemlock? Chuck Norris. The TikTok Chuck Norris.
And then on top of that as well, he has a Patreon where he advertises it for being his workout routine, which is what loads of people do, right? You want to get the same physique. He does, sure, I'll pay the money to get any kind of like workout to follow. But then also you gain access to literal nude photos of him that weren't mentioned anywhere in the link tree. Now, Tornite has responded to these accusations. I'm going to be honest, he has done it in the most bizarre way imaginable.
He did it with Skeezer posting. That's not bizarre, that's normal.
I almost laughed when I first saw it. He's got this diagram, right, that it almost looks like a timeline of the Marvel...
He had graham crackers, timeline.
Avengers films and when they take place. It is such a bizarre way to address an allegation like this.
So the next thing I want to address is the Tall Night sent minors a Patreon which did not have age restriction. So here is that video now, articulately showing and proving that that is not the case. This is the month of August. We are there. This is when everything went down. When I started my Patreon, which had higher pay, but I did not know had no age verification, that was around just before the beginning of the month. There is proof. It ran for almost exactly a week before it got reported and then taken down. And then there's proof of that. And my OnlyFans, which is age restricted but pays less, I started on the 9th. There's proof of that. Now this whole drama started when I made a video advertising my content in general, just NSFW content, to a minor accidentally. And the day that video was posted was the 10th. Here's proof of that. So days before, the Patreon had nothing accessible on it. The posts were there, but they couldn't be accessed. So at no point in time did I make a video sending a minor to a website that didn't require age restriction. When I made that video, the only thing available was my OnlyFans. That was the only thing that existed from that point on. Do you understand now?
Again,
This guy's getting roasted being homeless and trying to get a bag. Also, what is this meter stick strategy? What? Meter stick response?
have to admit, I do not think Toolknight is built for dealing with drama, because every time...
Nah, he's built for it. That piece of paper is holding strong.
He's been involved in drama, he tends to kind of just like have very poor rushed reactions. I mean, he just wrote on the timeline the time that he interacted with the minor as a skull emoji. That just goes to show that there is like, the worst thing is he's taking it seriously, but it's like how his brain is processing like, okay, the audience are gonna like that. They're gonna like the skull emoji. That is gonna communicate to the audience that I'm taking this very seriously. But yeah, it really does seem overall that Toolknight has just been very sloppy with this. Like, for example, the Patreon just not being age gated at all. Like, you could have gone onto that Patreon and there was no requirement to enter age, even though Patreon does have that as a feature. Like, for example, artists that'll draw, you know, NSFW stuff, you'll have to say that you're over 18 to even get access to pay pledges. But on Toolknight's Patreon, there was no age verification, so you could have just like waltzed on onto the Patreon, been any age whatsoever, and got nude photos. So another accusation that gets thrown at Toolknight, which I'm seeing all over TikTok, is the fact that he was talking to a 16-year-old. He basically goes on to say in his response video that he assumed the girl was of age just because she had like tattoos and piercings, which, yeah, that's probably not the most intelligent thing to do.
Me and her were apart for about a month-ish, and during that space of time, while I was still single, I was scrolling on TikTok and saw a thirst trap of this girl doing something. It was some kind of trend, I can't remember what, so I went to her Instagram. But I feel the need to heavily emphasize, this girl has tattoos and piercings.
She has tattoos and piercings and red hair. Yeah.
Be a determining factor on how you treat someone, or whether or not they're allowed to be around. So just
that baby should
I genuinely thought that she was an adult, even though she
that is the quote of the century.
Turned out to be 16, which I don't know how I missed that. They didn't add that in their bio.
How? Boat emoji.
Until after, but I can't prove that, so I'm not gonna argue that.
He also goes on to claim that the entire conversation was like PG, whatever that means.
Diamonds and pearls, we up.
Mind-bogglingly dumb to me, and I would have lashed out if I was Elijah, but I didn't. I'm not him, fortunately. This sister apparently really doesn't like blue, gay peoples as well, on top of the blue people.
Blue people? Papa Smurf.
And she apparently had a pretty rough...
Wait, what is blue people?
...past in terms of treatment for the other siblings. For instance, she cut contact with her older brother because he voted blue, and then cut contact...
Blue people? Oh, this guy.
...with younger sister because she's gay. And now she's mad...
Oh, gay.
...because this guy who lives in her house, or her husband's house, is blinking in a room that he pays rent for silently. I really don't know, dude. Very strange. And then it gets really weird because the landlord mentioned that he was doing inappropriate things around the children. He didn't like that. But then he says that
what the
the landlord talks to his wife about mommy and daddy's special game, and they're the only ones that can be in the room when they play.
This is like the most epic Discord drama.
Which is just a really weird way to say, please leave. Me and mommy are about to play 2K23 Backshots Edition. All right. Toolknight then claims that they love to have very loud copulation moments, or whatever you might want to call it.
Spermicide.
I really don't want to get this video demonetized. I feel like we're really getting into the weeds here. He says that it didn't matter if the kids were home, around, in the room, near them, they would just be loud. Similar to that, I assume. He also claimed that they had a bunch of adult items that they would just leave around in the sink.
What is this drama about again?
But then actually doesn't go on to show like any kind of proof of that. I'll be honest as well, I find it really hard to like sympathize with him, because while he's going on about this and how stupid he is and how irresponsible he is, he's
smart. This guy big brain. I don't know, he's just self-deprecating, fat.
throwing up like meme images and stuff on the screen and like sound effects, it really just kind of detracts from how serious this video is meant to be.
I've avoided making a video like this for a long time because you got to see it from my perspective. Like, if someone started a rumor about you that you fucked your sister, you don't necessarily, you aren't exactly the fastest to correct them and like immediately jump at the opportunity to defend yourself, because that actually looks bad.
He even at one point shows like a list of the character traits that he believes he has.
Here is what I am.
Based. Swag. Wait, what? Lazy, awkward, unattentive, irresponsible, really fucking weird, a piece of shit boyfriend. He spelt it wrong. Just, I don't care about any of the other stuff. That spelling mistake.
This is who I am. This is not who I am.
Hold on.
And these are things I have proven.
And then the character traits which the internet has accused him of, which he doesn't. Like, for example, he's got pervert, groomer. But then on the other side, it's like lazy, awkward. It's like, I don't think they carry...
This guy's like, we got way too many similarities, you know what I mean?
Any kind of similar weight whatsoever. It's like, that's not what you're being accused of. The internet and TikTok in general is not accusing you of being lazy and awkward. He then goes on to show like DM screenshots of all the support he's been getting from fans in private, which again is not a good look. I know, like, you know, for his situation, if he's getting people supporting him behind the scenes, like privately, that's great. I'm sure that really motivates him. But you don't then put it into the actual video to kind of use that people still care and people still watch. Like, take that little bit of joy you're getting and you should keep it very, very private, because again, it just kind of dilutes the actual response video itself. Now, towards the end of the video, Tornite seems to like open up and basically say that his mum was a predator being the nice word, and argued that because...
What is the nice word?
He was groomed, he couldn't actually be a groomer. Now, again, like him...
What?
Opening up about stuff like that to bring up...
Gooming. Any Goomers?
As a counterpoint, I mean, he's allowed to do that, but at the same time, you've kind of laced this response video with like reaction images and memes and sound effects and stuff, and then to kind of have like such a, you know, sincere moment near the end, it really is taken away by having like, you know, funny side-eye dog appear halfway through the video. You need one specific...
Funny side-eye dog was based.
...specific tone for the entire video, and you need to stick with it. And then...
No. Oh yeah, you gotta stick with it. You know, I'm doing that right now, actually. Just dog trash video.
And to bizarrely like kind of...
Just terrible video.
Include everything he posted.
It's like a podcast that nobody listens to.
One final update, which was uploaded...
Well, you guys are listening, right?
A day ago.
Do you like my microphone?
And he basically goes on to say that Charlie, Critical, has caught wind of the drama because while he was streaming, he was actually asked about it.
Critical?
In the house for him, by the way, not even for her, for him. And Tall Knight seems to be angered that they're triggered by his seemingly normal relationship when apparently they have this insane. So it just, this is the arc, right? It just gets this crazy.
The arc is he did it, based, undid it, did it again. Now it's double bad. Trump pardon.
They're calling each other out and then he's exposing them on Discord, and I cannot imagine this is a good way to have a happy family during Thanksgiving.
What are you talking about? Thanksgiving is the perfect time for NBA 21 backshot. Oh no.
It is fucking funny though, oh my god. And my sister isn't the one who takes it in the ass. Dead ass, dead ass.
That sounds like something Oompoville would say, actually. Like, you know, like with the mustache.
Dead ass. Bro moment. He then gets the...
Yeah, bro moment. Bro moment's funny. Are you mocking me?
Exact story as to when they got kicked out. He's got the girl, they're embraced, if you know what I'm saying. They get walked in on, get out! Permanently, that's what it is. That's what he says. They said they're very ashamed, embarrassed, and then also laughing. It's weird. He apparently also didn't know that she was serious, and then she kind of like doubled down, and then he said he was sorry, and he said, I wouldn't do it again, and then he just like, it's cold outside and stuff. It's in fucking Maine.
It's cold outside when I locked my outside.
So it's, you know, massive shithole, but just kidding. Maine is beautiful. I love it. I can't believe I just said that.
It's just weird, like, some people just have no idea what the fuck I'm saying at any moment.
Idiot. I mean, idiot. Look at this. Look at this little guy.
Oh, look at this little guy.
You know, little guy. Anyways.
Never make that sound in your life.
So he has a bit of a begging session with his sister.
Wait, my Chipotle's here. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, hold on. Look at this little guy.
Okay. Anyways, so he has a bit of a begging session with his sister. Please let me stay. Please let me stay. Then the woman says his girlfriend is a and shouldn't open her legs to a stranger, and then he's gonna become homeless. I don't really know, dude. It's so weird. He also got kicked out of the church as well, man. Shoo! This is starting to sound like a cult. And it ends by him saying he's staying at a hotel. So the scam allegation is that he had nowhere to stay and he needed money to find somewhere to stay. And then the landlord said that he had somewhere to stay until March. He needed to get out and that he was not kicked out. I don't know, dude. It was a little bit of time too. Not a lot of time. It was only like a week. It was just a few days. So shit hits the fan. He says he only has $471 to his name.
That's enough for quite a bit of Chipotle, my man. I think you up. You don't need diamonds and pearls for the woman anymore. You just get burrito, baby, and ball out the 7 seasons.
As of his bank statement, February 19th. I mean, it doesn't seem like a scam. This is where people kind of got mad, but there's more, obviously. In my opinion, this is very clearly he's not a scammer. I don't know why people would say he's a scammer in this instance. He just asked for help. He even sent money back.
Asking for help is a little pussy-ass behavior. Stop doing that.
Which is crazy. He was very transparent in this entire thing, and it was good. It's bullshit from both sides, people being stupid, whatever, I don't really know. But at the end of the day, the audience...
Did Uncle just make a you stupid non-that reference? This video is gonna get no views. It's gonna get like 20K views. Fell off completely.
Came together to make Tall Night happy. Now this is like the...
I used to get like, how many views? Millions.
Least petty of all the stuff that's happened. It gets...
Just like barren land, barren pubic bone.
Fucking so much worse, dude. The scam arc's fun and jovial and kind of cool. May I now interest you in the transphobe arc? Could have seen that one coming. The Tall Night
what the fuck?
Transphobe arc began when
BLM.
Tall Night misgendered a musical artist, not accidentally, but on purpose, out of spite due to him not liking the person's music. He claims it was because of his faith. Could have seen that coming. He then apologizes for it, but it sort of, the whole thing comes off more like, I'm sorry you're offended, by the way.
And then I misgendered them in the comments. And yes, I will admit, it was in a derogatory manner. It was an insult because I didn't like the person's music. Yeah. So... for that, I apologize. That was wrong of me.
Liberal, you frickin' stupid liberal. What are you?
You voted for blue instead of Obama. Wait, Obama is blue. I'm blue. I'm blue because I'm Obama. Because we have one similar trait. That we're both black, so that makes me Obama. And Morgan Freeman. Who else? Chris Rock. And Will Smith. The same time. Just like, the same time.
Respectful of someone else's
Respectfully! NBA 21 backdrop.
decisions. You freak! It's just really shocking because his content is sort of dedicated to including people of all types and then just having sort of good vibes only thing, but apparently not if you're
It's mustache, man. There's no way you put like delicate. He probably wakes up in the morning and he's like, I might be projecting here, but doesn't brush his teeth at all. He has like a shredder. He has a bunch of toothbrushes. He shreds one every day. He's like, I will never brush my teeth. He probably does that, and then he gets like a comb, and he just like, and some other like arsenal tools, and he just fucking like, something. I don't know what you do. You probably uses a lot of tools with barely any action, with just a lot of skill. It's like 30 tools in hands, like Edward Scissorhands, and then he's like, and then he's done. And then he just has this beautiful thing. Every day he wakes up, he has a fucking Santa Claus beard. He wakes up, he's like, fuck brushing my teeth. And he's like, Edward Scissorhands. And then boom, he's done. I'm ready for the day. Turn the camera on. Get the C920 mic on.
Trans, so that's not cool. He believes in his words,
Trains?
that God created you perfectly, just the way you are, which
Just the way you are. That's Socrates.
isn't really an issue if it isn't being used to defend yourself. I mean, that's perfectly fine to say and believe. It makes sense, right? Okay, everyone's created in an equal way and should be treated equally and treat each other equally. He even made a TikTok about the situation, and it just sort of feels backhanded, as if he just
Actually, I may disagree with that opinion that you just made there about treating everybody equally.
Just treated the entire situation like a joke. And by the way, I'm not
How about blue? The color blue?
like, this isn't grounds for total annihilation of someone's career, obviously, and being canceled. But this is something that the internet obviously
I was an annihilator.
cares very much about. We don't have to agree politically to love each other and be friends.
If you disagree with me, I'm literally finding you.
I do agree. Please respect my religion. I still care about you guys, and you'll always have a rightful, welcome place in my community. Hashtag no premarital sex, though. I think the drama would have ended if it was a proper apology, but he kind of said, he's like very backhanded. It's just so weird, dude. Then, out of nowhere, a random fan says, I'm
A random guy who asks how many subscribers you have? 5? Oh, your mom subscribed 16? Ban him. All that.
so tired of all the drama all night. It seems like you are focusing on the wrong thing right now. Have you forgotten already what your task was? The task that you
Have you forgotten your mission? My battalion is in the mountains. Expound.
assigned yourself to make people smile, to make people happy, making positive vibes videos. All of it forgotten.
Positive vibes. What was it again? Workout routine.
As if it never existed. Don't you realize what most of your fans are begging for? They want posting vibes tall night. They don't want to see poop.
They want to see twomad posting eating Chipotle on a computer cup.
And
we're making it out in the stick-so psychiatric world.
posting vibes. It's all about the vibes, dude. This really toppled our boy Tall Knight over to his knees. He forgot. He forgot he was the main character of the positive vibes only anime. So,
what is this background music? It sounds like Cuba. Sounds like Black Ops Cuba music.
he made a proper
Black.
apology. All parties involved unanimously agreed to drop the drama.
You have come to a settlement in the case. She was lying.
And then he said, please don't leave hate comments. I'm tired. I feel like it's easy to just apologize and move on. The internet is a place you don't have to take a stand all the time. You can just make stuff that makes people happy. That's just kind of like that's the right vibe, it seems like. And it seems like that's the way that it ended for Tall Knight. But it actually didn't. There's still more, dude. There's still more. What the Ugh.
Well, he's tall, it's a tall glass of mega pint of cum.
The Doxing a pedo arc now.
What?
This drama begins with a man by the name of Bryce Witchy, a goober who made a video about zoophilia being brought to the ClearNet and wanting CP brought to the ClearNet as well.
We will start adding zoophile sites to Saucy Swings on the ClearNet, but until...
I think we should check this guy's hard drive 100%. This is beyond twomad. This is beyond broad.
CP gets off the darknet and goes to the ClearNet. We can't add it to Saucy because there's no way.
His full name is at the bottom of this.
Get it to the ClearNet.
That is very disgusting. And it seems like a troll because there's no one could be serious about, no one could be this just blatantly
Who's serious?
evil and insane, could they? No.
No man could be that big. No man should have all that.
No, it's not a troll. There are people who are...
Shut up, fucking Siri's talking to me. Shut the fuck up, bitch! Shut the fuck up.
Fucking so...
That's how I talk to my baby.
Dumb and worthless, bro. What's wrong with you? In a now deleted video, Tall Knight talks about
he's becoming feral.
Who Bryce is and gives some context in the situation. In the video, Tall Knight says that the man had harassed and hit on his now ex-girlfriend before he was in a relationship and when she was a minor. He even created a website called Potential Girlfriends, which had a long list of names of girls who were mostly underage and links to their Facebooks. This person is close to the age of 27, by the way, and is interacting and talking to children.
Based.
And about children in this manner. That's very strange. This is when the problem sort of arose. People got mad at Tall Knight for weaponizing his audience and telling them to weaponize or unionize to do whatever they want with the information that he was giving them. He then links this person's Instagram and TikTok. He then states the police won't do anything about it, and by God, don't we know that vigilantism is. always good, man. It's always good. So instead of Tall Knight doing anything about it, he galvanizes his audience into a special forces unit, the likes of which the world has never seen. He says that this man has been getting away.
Wait, his battalion really is in the mountains.
With it for over a decade. He even
I'm in the mountains. I'm literally driving Oregon, the Oregon Mountains, the Oregon Trail.
Says that he'd beat the shit out of him if he knew where he lived. Well, then after this, he found out where he lived, doxed him. He then visited his house and someone made a savage
Actually, my emo girl did that to me.
Edit of this. Check this out.
You get that green and black text base.
Dude, I fucking love the internet. Oh my God. When he pulled up, the police were called by the 27-year-old man, Bright.
Wait. Tall Knight found this dude who said, oh, he's based.
He's his mother, and he was like, yeah, and then they let him go.
Okay. I don't want to say it, but like that is such genius marketing. To be fair, like if it was like fake, right? And like the guy who's like, I like animals, was like not real, and he was just like commissioned to make. Such genius marketing. This guy with the helmet. It's always those weird motherfuckers who have like the sisters, dildos, stuff like that. With the good ideas. I don't have any of those. Are you projecting too bad? No.
Yeah, okay. Tall Knight insinuates that the police knew about Bryce, didn't do anything, and also just let him go, which I'm not sure he can get.
Bullcrap. Ask for the logs. Get the police records.
Go to visit someone.
All right, what's Pyro saying?
And then he goes on to say, like, if Charlie responds and he actually kind of like bodies Tall Knight, then he's actually gonna hang up everything and kind of.
I gotta wait for Charlie's video to come out. Hold on. Then extend this video another hour.
Home and then just like I like if someone came and did that to me, there would be some kind of problem with that. That would be bad. That would
Oompaville, your lips
would be not good at all.
Imagine kissing Oompaville. Like for YouTube, you know what I mean? Like YouTube.
There would be a sword fight in my front yard, and by sword
he has a fucking tattoo on his finger of like a cross or something, some weird shape. That's gay. Not only is it gay, which is a good thing, it's cringe.
I mean,
you see that? It's like some fish bone.
So for this arc for our boy Tall Knight, I'm not really sure how this
guy has autism, I think, right?
This is a cancelable one. I'm kind of on his side.
It's not real, bro. There's no way. It's cap.
Here, you know, I feel like vigilantism almost never works out well.
BLM, he will not divide us.
And I definitely don't think anyone should be a vigilante and put themselves in danger, etc. But also at the same time, this is the least cringe of the arcs. Let's be real. This is the least cringe of the arcs. But this is also where it gets super ironic and we go into a worse arc. The pedo groomer arc. By the way,
it was going so well.
Little bit of a twist at the end for this part, so.
What? This guy's computer setup is ridiculous. You're trolling, bro. You have this on a farm. He's living the La Vida Loca.
Keep watching, keep watching. This is not me saying that that's true, by the way, pedo/groomer, but
gooming.
Apparently,
I'm gooming.
According to the internet, this man has gone the way of Paul Breach. There are a lot of people that want you to believe that.
What?
It's murky water here. We do know Tall Knight's account got banned, and the 1.6 million followers and 2 years worth of videos that he had were deleted.
No more workout routine videos.
Why did this happen? Well, because there were allegations.
Why? The allegations?
That he was a file and or groomer. And all.
He was a gaming file. What's inside? Zip.
This started right after the doxing stuff with the other guy. It involves Tall Knight's Patreon and selling nudes on there. My boy decided to treat Patreon
workout routine, you mean?
Like an OnlyFans account. Now, I don't know a lot about Christianity, but
I know all about it. Do you have any questions? Go ahead and ask.
I don't think you're supposed to show people your
You are supposed to show people your... We're all about... You know what I'm talking about, right? You understand what I mean? We really enjoy...
Or nudes or whimpering audios. I mean that's pretty funny, but I don't think this fits though. By the way, he promoted his Patreon as a workout routine on a link tree that when you clicked, there was no age gate, it just went directly to bad content that children, so these kids are like looking up. So important context. This right here, this join and these perks were allegedly available before there was an age requirement to view his page. And the dude had a lot of underage fans that were subscribed and saw the pictures before he removed them. The page does have an age requirement now, fortunately, and Tall Knight obviously has a response to this, and this is one of the most strange things I've seen on the internet in quite a while, by the way. These different arcs are fucking ridiculous, man. All the while, this guy's got a Crusader helmet on. This man just says it's a lie. He says he doesn't have any adult content on there. He also says it's because it's against the rules for Patreon to sell that kind of content on the site, on anyone's page.
I don't like to play by the rules.
Patreon.
So to put it simply,
Oh, these glasses are not fooling me, man. You did all that.
there is no NSFW content on my Patreon. And that's for
No workout routines.
one very simple reason.
Because I'm a Christian man. That's the best plot twist, right?
Patreon does not
It's because of the rules. We don't fuck with the rules. I just swore. So it's Jover. Ay caramba!
allow NSFW content. And the only reason these tiers exist there is because I was originally going to
Tall Night workout routines. Ay caramba.
post it there. Why? Because Patreon only takes 12% of your income, whereas OnlyFans takes 20%. So the only reason those tiers are there is because I was originally going to post stuff, and they were only up for maybe 2 or 3 days several weeks ago.
Then he does say that he did have pictures and videos on there, but deleted them after a few days because they violated TOS. So it's not a lie, it's true, but it's just not true now. They're not up there now. And he said he only wanted to do it on Patreon because they take a 12% cut compared to the 20% from OnlyFans. Yeah. Dude, very, very, very bad, very bad.
You know, I only commit felony before, but not now. So it's a lie.
Stuff. Very strange. The NSFW
Felony criminal battery.
tiers are now deleted.
Batteries. Well. It's like Duracell sound. Okay. Continue the video, twomad. Okay.
From his Patreon, by the way, if you go visit it. So there's nothing wrong with work, and there's nothing wrong with just being a dude and just jacking off on
Just stroking your big white
video or whatever, or just squirting, you know.
Just jorking, and what I mean by jorking is gooming by no. Straight jorking it on my blank slate and an empty hard drive.
There's nothing wrong with that. Am I gonna watch it? Probably not. But
You're absolutely, that's his code for I'm definitely watching that before bed while I chew on the pillowcase corner.
when you start off as someone who has like a child audience on TikTok, because that's what that's what TikTok consists of, is children, and you can't deny that. That's generally true. And then you kind of swivel from your big following on TikTok to posting OnlyFans randomly just to make money, and there's
Money! Give money! I buy many of these! Money! I buy marshmallows, eat them out the car.
a lot of underage people that follow you on Twitter and
No, not Twitter.
Patreon, and you just kind of post stuff. It's...
You know, my emo bitch's fat roommate has a Patreon.
It's really, really, really strange. It's an area of gray. Is it Is it completely wrong? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Gray. Gay?
Now, Tall Knight thinks the reason all this went bad is because he called a girl cute, and then
Well, how old was
he learned that she was 16 or 17.
Same.
A while back, I called a girl cute, and it turned out that she was 17.
She was 21.
And everyone
She was 233 years, you sick fuck.
started calling me a file, I started getting
And then I bought this helmet and everything's fixed now.
hundreds of death threats on Instagram. People started stitching and duetting and flooding my comments saying that I like kids. And no one even bothered to ask how old I am. I'm 19. I'm fresh out of high school. I graduated last year.
Baby.
The girl that I complimented,
baby, smoker,
is less than 2 years younger than me.
It's still illegal. If you're 18 with a 17-year-old, you go to prison for 10 years.
That's
I would know. You know.
kind of crazy, right?
Okay.
Right. That's kind of crazy to lose your entire career over something
To be delusional and cancel twomad on Twitter, that is crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once.
that is a pretty obvious accident. He says that as soon as this
Delusional.
happened, he started getting canceled and was getting death threats. He also says that no one asked how old he is, and he said that he's 19 years old and only graduated high school last year. And
Graduated high school last year. This dude gay!
And she's only 2 years younger than him, and there's Romeo and Juliet laws where
Non-California. Non-Hollywood.
he lives anyways, which I don't fucking know what the hell that even means, dude. I don't even want to think about
I'm from Ohio, unironically.
this, really. He also insists that he just called her cute, like a throwaway comment. It wasn't to be taken seriously. He gets really
And plot twist 5.
angry in the video and says that he lost his ability to pay rent and lost an ability to make a living because of lies that are
200K for what? What did he get 200K for? This guy, stop bitching. Get a McLaren, dude. Feel better.
being spread about him. He starts asking for help again in the video, and he says he's worried he's gonna end up homeless again.
I mean, the concrete's solid. It is.
So we're gonna start to cycle back to the scam arc again. He then says that he didn't know what her age was because her age was not in her bio.
What?
She thinks
Her age wasn't in her bio. Oh, it's just no, I'm not gonna say that.
she was 12.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
He's guilty. He's pointing it at the carpet. Oh, people who have carpet, not hardwood floors, always be doing that weird, stuff, you know?
I finally
I would know as somebody with hardwood floors. Because I'm better
had
than other people.
everything.
His little hats on the floor, like some Japanese stuff in the background. I'm cultured. Rosetta Stone.
I finally had enough money, barely enough money, to not go back to fast food, to finally live the life.
Well, back to the Denny's employment option.
Just quit being Tall Knight forever. Now, I have no idea why Tall Knight would say something like that. I think that is one of the most stupidest things you could ever say. Your conviction shouldn't be based on what an e-celeb says about you. It should be about what your response video actually gave to the audience. He's almost talking about it.
It's too reasonable. Get to the point.
Like, him coming out of this on top is basically like playing on a roulette wheel or something. Like, no, it's how much evidence and how much you were able to counter the accusations against you. Not just like, oh, if a big YouTuber talks about it, I hope they're nice or I'm going to quit the internet forever, Lamau. It just comes across as very unprofessional. But yeah.
Whatever, Power Circuit, you like inflation.
That I've been working towards. Like, to put it into perspective, I mean barely. I had just enough money to move in. I don't have furniture.
I live in a chicken nugget, an actual chicken nugget. It's very not spacious. It's not spacious. That means it's unfort. It's not a fort. Unfort.
Laundry sits on the ground. I sleep there. I don't have. This is literally all I was able to bring with me.
This guy's balling. Wait, is that a bed?
He does luckily
My man's sleeping on the caterpillar.
know that he was wrong to not thoroughly investigate a person, making sure to not call someone who is a minor something that you shouldn't say. So you just should do a little bit more research before you're like publicly saying shit like that, right? It's fine to make a mistake, whatever. Oh well. And now the situation got mentioned on Charlie's stream, and I believe that Critical will make a video about this. So I'm trying to do it early, but I won't be able to because his videos are.
I got it in before Critical. Base. That means his mother has sex with me.
Just like masterpieces in brevity. And I'm a big fat fought-loving
Fat? Morgan Freeman.
dipsit. This is
Dipshit.
Where it's kind of funny because he says that he will base his entire decision on what he does next on Charlie. He will either be vindicated or he will hang up his proverbial cape.
Why didn't Charlie make a video on me? Am I like fell off that much? It's like, doesn't matter.
Depending on what God says, Jesus Christ, the Savior of man.
If he looks into this, he hears their argument and he hears my side.
I've heard the argument. He's wearing glasses. He's guilty. He beat her up.
And if he said,
bang,
says, buddy, you're wrong about this. It's time to hang up the cape.
Moist Critical's final statement will determine if his place on
he does look like Jesus.
the internet is either saved or destroyed. That is so fucking funny.
Why not you want to mentor to review it? Some ordinary gamers. On 4. What is the thing? Oh yeah, do not redeem.
What about my opinion, bro? I feel like there's a way back from this. This doesn't seem all bad. There's more though. Hold on, guys. Before you pitchfork me in my asshole, Tall Knight's main critics say that he has an apparent
That's gay.
history of grooming and interactions with very underage fans.
Whoa.
And they are saying that he's acknowledging the least problematic example and ignoring the more egregious examples, or just belittling the situation, which, you know, non sequitur,
Oh, this big word that I don't understand.
straw man, logical fallacy, it's possible. It's possible the man is very religious. Or is he? I don't even know what's going on anymore. This doesn't seem very Christian to me. I know a lot of Christians and I love a lot of Christian people and they don't, I've never seen this happen. In one video, a fan commented, "I want to see it grow," assumingly referring to his ween.
You know, Goomers was like a pretty attractive man.
I really don't know. And then he responded with a
Hell, no, I ain't gay. What the hell? If I was a woman.
thirst trap dance, which is incredibly cringe. And it's a bad look because that's a pretty young person. That's it. It's a bad look. What Tall Knight's saying, if you take it at face value from his response, whatever, it doesn't seem that bad. But then you look into it and it's like the combination of all these things, the man interacting with people in comments about his spicy content, he's interacting with children, his child audience. He's trying to like funnel children into a big complex
Based.
the TikTok underage. No, I can't say any of that. It's bad, though.
It's based.
Shouldn't be doing that. You should not be doing that. This is very inappropriate behavior, in my opinion. When all the
Well, that's just your opinion, man.
pieces are put together, it seems very, very.
All right, I'm gonna put all the puzzle pieces together, and the answer is Pyro. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is probably going to be one of the longest
Longest inflation videos I've ever seen. Wow.